Federal Reserve officials recently ramped up their exploration of a digital version of the US dollar. Issuing a rare public video, Fed Chair Jeremy Powell announced plans for a discussion paper on digital payments this summer, which will include the pros and cons associated with any US central bank digital currency. Best-selling author E.B. Tucker told about the implications of the move away from paper money. He said that digital currency means one thing, and that is total control. Total control of every currency unit. So you are able to know where every single dollar is in all time 24/7. You can restrict people's ability to spend. Nobody can evade income taxes because all the dollars are registered on the blockchain. There is no such thing as counterfeiting because it's not possible to counterfeit digital dollar. This is totalitarian dictator's dream idea. This idea is already done. It's just the newspapers saying otherwise. This is a highly organized way of disseminating narrative. So by the time you are reading this in the newspaper, it's already done. These guys have been on this for a very long time. The purpose of having control of money. We use the dollar as a weapon and then we use it as a stick in our own country. So now we are gonna give money to people who don't work. So then they will spend the money. This is harder when you have to mail people checks. You don't know what they will do with the cash. So you wanna control what they do with the money. Digital currency allows to do it. Tucker says that this is what the government has always dreamed of. They have always had a problem with the cash and gold and all these other things which are off the grid. They don't know where the money is. They don't know what's happening. You can't evade taxes anymore. You can't counterfeit. The government knows where every piece of currency is that exists. Now talking about what does that meaning for assets. Tucker says that Bitcoin's value and the value of blockchain that is plumbing behind Bitcoin are totally separate things. You have to trade the coins, but the actual infrastructure is super valuable, revolutionary. And it's eventually how we will transact everything from buying a home to transferring property rights to buying a soda at the store if you are allowed to. Bitcoin is the original. It is the OG of cryptocurrencies. There's value there. It has application value that allows it to back smart. All these things are very real and this is very serious stuff, says Tucker. But the problem is that the people have lost sight of what they are doing. They are trading clamshells. There are 10,000s of these coins out there. There are so many coins and it sounds like a joke. These coins have hundreds of millions of investment because people are just throwing money at these coins. What's gonna happen is when you see Fed coin come into reality, this is a closed loop blockchain. You can't speculate on the Fed coin. The currency is controlled by the nation's game. And people are going to see many of these coins. We are gonna buy them. Bitcoin is always going to be an asset, but you have to realize that to sell Bitcoin, you have to cross over to a network. And if you don't think that this network is monitored or controlled, then you are just crazy. So there's a place in your portfolio if you are wealthy for cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum. And there is a place for gold. And these are not the same things. It's not digital gold. Gold is not physical Bitcoin. Gold is analog wealth. Now people say, why would you want analog wealth? Well, in the future, you will see the value of analog wealth. Some analog wealth, not all analog wealth, says Tucker. Just like you don't have all your money in Bitcoin, you don't have all your money in gold, you don't have all your money in stocks, there's a place for these assets very different. If you think Bitcoin is private, then you are dreaming. It's not private. Anything that's on the computer is not private. It takes everyone a long time to figure that out. Usually a breakup helps. But the point is that it's not private. It's a good asset though. It's not that it's not an asset. That's got validity in these times, but it's not private. People are going to say that they want some of their wealth to be private. Analog wealth in the form of gold is the most private wealth you can possibly own. You don't even need a lot of it. It's a lot less than you actually think. It has a place in there, but it's not the primary asset. Most of these coins have been stocked into the speculative rally. It's bigger than the dot-com rally. It's bigger than the 2000s rally and it's ultimately gotten out of control. And what's happening is people are making money out of proportion to their ability. And this is what you see before there's an adjustment. A big adjustment comes. Addressing the issue of investing in crypto coins, Tucker says that you have to choose wisely because there are thousands of them. Due to all these excess crypto coins in the market, 99% of the companies on the stock list are going to go to zero because they are not functional businesses and they will not be able to sustain a reallocation of the capital where the smart hand capital regains the control of the market. That's what is coming in the crypto space. It will be part of our lives. But if you are speculating in these tertiary coins, it's big trouble. And people are gonna learn this the hard way. These kind of things always happen around market adjustments. It's a new innovation that always drives the speculative rally when you have a readjustment. We are not just trying to get rich fast. Getting rich slow is how all the rich people you know got rich. It's very rare that you get rich very fast and hang on to it. Most people get rich very quickly and then lose all the money because they were also spending money too fast and the wealth goes through their hands. Tucker's forecast about gold price last time didn't go right. He says that what we really failed to get is how tough the correction will be after August. It was tough. The attitude towards gold was it's useless. Dogecoin was going crazy and this is what we were interested in. Tucker thinks that Bitcoin will reach $2,250 this year. He said the silver really didn't go down since the August high, so silver is ready to go to 50. And that's a trade nobody says is coming. It's steadily moving up, it's gonna surprise people. Now guys, I would request you to please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about Tucker's predictions and his views? Also, if you found this video knowledgeable, then don't forget to like this video, share it with your financial friends, and wait for our next amazing video. Bye bye.